Hi, on our YouTube channel, we recorded a long form video on how to save costs on the Microsoft Azure platform. Not just how to save costs, but also how to estimate the cost. So if you're thinking about moving to the Azure platform, how do we, estimate the pricing that we're going to see in the platform and some of the things that we need to think about. So what we do is we start with the pricing calculator, how to use it, where is it, what is it, and some of the other tools and information available in that same area of the port of the Microsoft website. And we look at some of the free resources that are available as well. And then we kind of move on to virtual machines. And again, obviously, a common resource type in Azure. What are the different types of virtual machines, the different series, the different versions, the SKUs, all the things that we need to think about when we trying to price up virtual machines or optimize our costs. So there's things like reserved instances, savings plans, pay-as-you-go pricing, the licensing options that you've got for bring your own licenses, those kind of things as well. We also give a comparison, for example, on look at the different types of look at the different pricing between newer versions and the older versions, and this is kind of one of the areas that people get caught out. So there's a lot of tips in that area there as well. And then what we do is we look at the Azure storage. We talk about the different types of storage, the different performance options, the different tiers. Some cost savings are available there, and we talk about the resilience and of those. Then we move on to Azure SQL database. The database options available, such as Elastic versus DTU versus vCore, the licensing options, VM versus Azure PaaS versus managed instance. We kind of go into a bit more detail on the PaaS options, just serverless versus provision, and provide some tips around those use cases as well. And then from there we take a look at management options as well. So there's the management services such as log analytics, alerts, all of these things have a cost. And then we moved on to network security as well. So kind of by the time we've gone through the whole thing, we've got a good idea of all some of the network services, security services that you might want to use and switch on. And then, kind of we get a full clear picture, or at least a decent estimate of what our cloud spend's going to be. And along that journey on that estimating or providing information on, how you can save costs in each of those areas, some of the things to look out for, such as some of the defaults versus what you actually need and some of the cost differences, and where we see customers making a lot of mistakes and spending 10-20 times more than they need to. So yeah, hopefully it's useful to someone. Drop a comment if you found it useful. Cheers.